Riptide at FunSpot Atlanta is a Bertazon Matterhorn that has operated at the park since 2018. Previously, Riptide operated at Playland's Castaway Cove in New Jersey from 1998 to 2016. There are two differences from when it opened at Playland and where it operates now at FunSpot. 1. The stairs going up to the operator booth used to be used as the entrance where riders would enter. This is now blocked by a temporary fence. Then they would exit it down at the bottom of the platform with two gates. This prevented people from being crowded around the entrance, which is what happens now at its new location at FunSpot. 2. Instead of guests exiting from the bottom of the platform, guests now enter and exit from the bottom. This makes guests crowd around the entrance and exit because they are now directly next to each other. To do this, they had to build a wooden platform to form a queue, which is very small. It can only accommodate around 10 guests, but that is all it needs. I've visited on Saturdays, midday, and at night, and it is always a walk-on. The big wooden structure now prevents guests from standing on the edge of the platform to take photos. Also, the structure is in the center of the ride at the bottom, so it blocks some of the views of the ride. If you have the time to see or ride this, I would recommend going at night because that is when the lights of the ride are shining and really make the ride look colorful. Now for the actual ride experience. The ride fits 40 riders per cycle. It runs relatively slower than other models. Other Matterhorns have been seen running much faster than this one. Other Matterhorns that are even in the US have been seen to run faster, like IceJet owned by RCS, which travels around the western states of the United States. And American Swing, which was owned by Schaefer, who also travels with other European rides in Europe, used to run much faster. The cars used to swing very high, but when Broadway at the Beach at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina had it for a few years, the ride ran significantly slower. The cars didn't even reach 90 degrees. This reason might be because of a rule where the ride is required to run slower, but I'm not sure. The sound that Riptide makes when it speeds up is different from what I've heard in other Matterhorns. It almost sounds like a gear grinding, which may mean that it has problems with the motor, which may be why it runs slower. After the operator has said the safety rules of the ride starts moving at a slow speed for about 20 seconds. Then it starts to speed up to its max speed. One thing about this ride is that the cars do not swing as much as the others since this one runs slower. Some of the cars swing beyond 90 degrees, but that is a very rare occasion and it depends on the weight. If you want to swing almost upside down, you have to move your body left and right to get the car swinging. Then when the speed picks up, the swinging almost flows over each hill. The car starts to swing itself, and if you want to get the swinging more abrupt, keep moving your body left and right. Then you really want to start swinging at the max angle. But don't worry about doing a full 360 because you're unable to. On the back of each car where it connects to the arm, there are two bars that prevent it from swinging past a certain degree. Then when the ride slows you down, it does the same thing backwards, and this is usually when I get it swinging more. After around a minute going backwards, the ride slows down to a complete stop. One thing I like about this is that it is an older model, and that means it has manually unlocking restraints. To open and close the restraint, push the black ball on the side of the car backwards, then pull up on the restraint and exit to the bottom of the platform. Overall, I give this ride a rating of a 7 out of 10. If you know how to swing the cars, then you can get some really forceful swings. The lights and music really make the atmosphere feel like a party. I think this is the second best ride at FunSpot, right behind Air Force One. Now thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe because there will be more Coaster Source videos very soon.